Hello, my name is Kathy, and today I will continue the talk on animal totems. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. There are many ways that spirit animals can be helpful in your life, from finding your animal totems and developing your relationships with them to various spirit animals coming to you in your dreams and in your waking life. In your waking life, spirit animals can make their presence known to you in the form of you actually seeing a living representation of the animal, such as seeing an eagle soaring in the sky above your head, to seeing images of the spirit animals in books and magazines and on the internet, and to finding them represented in figurines in a store window or on a person's desk. In many ways, spirit animals come to us to deliver timely messages. It's when these images seem to pop out at us with special importance that you know that there's an important message that they're trying to deliver. So, let us continue this spirit animal journey by exploring animal totems beginning with the letter E. Today, we will discuss the attributes of the egret, heron, and elephant. The egret or heron animal totem symbolizes balance and the ability to progress and evolve, and to stand on your own 2 feet to become an independent and self-reliant person. If the egret or heron shows up in your life, it means that you need to look deeper into aspects of your life at this time. By doing this, you will discover your innate wisdom and will be able to become more self-reliant. If the egret or heron shows up in your life, it also means that it is important at this time to ground yourself regularly. In this way, the egret or heron is teaching you the grounding yourself in the earth and your spiritual beliefs will help you discover emotional insights more clearly and more quickly. On the other hand, the egret or heron showing up in your life can teach you how to become comfortable in uncertain situations. So it would be prudent to watch your life carefully at this time in order for you to find the opportunities that exist so that you can quickly grasp them and move on. Sometimes the egret or heron showing up in your life can mean that it is time for you to follow your path and not the path of your peers. The egret or heron showing up in your life is telling you to find unconventional ways to be self-reliant and productive. The egret or heron showing up in your life is telling you that no matter what the task, you can do it, and do it well. It's important at this time to find ways to do the things you love in life and allow these things to pay you very well. The egret or heron showing up in your life means that you need to develop patience because you will soon get your reward. The egret or heron showing up in your life indicates that this is a time to rely more on yourself than on others to provide what you need. At this time, it is useful to be aware that what you're feeling, but it is better to rely on your intelligence and wit in this situation. If the egret or heron shows up in your life, it means that you need to keep your head above water so you can see what's going on around you and stay alert to unusual movements or shifts that are taking place by using your vision and by paying attention to the vibrations you feel in your body. At this time, it's important for you to go under the surface of your feelings and allow whatever emotions are there to flow through you easily and without inhibitions. Call on the egret or heron when you require the cooperation of others in order to get done whatever you need to, or when you want to investigate and understand some feelings that are just below the surface. Calling on the egret or the heron is beneficial when you're feeling nervous about getting a task done. yet your anxiety is interfering with doing this task properly. Calling on the egret or the heron is also good when you're caught up in your emotions and need to detach yourself somewhat and rise above them. If the egret or the heron is your animal totem, then you love to explore various activities and dimensions of life on this earth. This may seem like a form of dabbling, but in actual fact it is more than likely that the egret or heron animal totem people are wonderfully successful at being a traditional Jack or Jacqueline of all trades. Egret or heron people have the wonderful ability to follow their path in life, and they will find that most people will never quite understand the way that they live. Egret or heron people have a lifestyle that seems to be unstructured and without stability or security to it on the surface, but that is just a matter of perspective. There actually is security underneath it all, for it gives them the ability to do a variety of tasks. If one way does not work for the egret or heron person, then another way will. Discovering alternatives is something egret and heron animal totem people seem to understand inherently. Egret or heron totem people do not seem to need a lot of people in their life, nor do they feel pressure to keep up with the material world. Egret and heron people also never feel compelled to be traditional in their life roles, because they are thoroughly unique and they know how to snatch and take advantage of things and events that the average person would leave untouched. Egret and heron animal totem people are very confident and self-reliant, and they do enjoy being with the people they are closest to, but they tend to be quite shy and gentle people, even though they feel things deeply. They tend to be very intellectual and relatively detached from their emotions. Egret and heron people have the gift of vision and use it to help provide for themselves and their family. Every so often, the egret and heron person will gently stir things up with others just to see what emerges. Even though the egret or heron person tends to stay in the background, others notice them and feel their presence strongly. If the egret or heron comes into your dreams, it represents self-reliance, stability, tactfulness, and careful forethought. To dream of the egret or the heron means that you will achieve a lot of success through your efforts. On the other hand, dreaming of the egret or the heron signifies your ability to explore and delve into your subconscious. When you have a black heron dream, it is a message that you have been avoiding the opportunities that have been offered to you. It is important at this time to set aside your fears of failure and take action. If you dream of a bright blue egret or heron, it is a reminder that there are times that you need to connect with others so that you can plan your next steps. Thus, you need to communicate your intentions and allow people to give you input. There is a hidden gem there that you will be able to take and develop. An entirely white egret or heron in your dreams represents a spiritual connection, and your spirit guides are trying to advise you in some way. The elephant animal totem symbolizes majestic royalty, poise, and honor. They also symbolize pride, strength, and steadfastness. If the elephant shows up in your life, it is a reminder that you must look after yourself first before you can reach out and help others. The elephant showing up in your life means that it is important at this time to nurture yourself first and to remember that you have the instincts that will lead you where we need to go. On the other hand, the elephant showing up in your life can mean that you need to shift your focus so that you can view the whole picture. The elephant is telling you that a narrow approach will mean that you will miss something important. Sometimes the elephant showing up in your life can mean that you have to unearth buried memories so that you can release them. If the elephant shows up in your life, it is important for you to be of service in some way to the young, elderly, or those less fortunate than yourself. The elephant is telling you to not let anything stand in the way of attaining this goal that is so integral to your purpose. The elephant is letting you know that you have the determination and persistence required to overcome the current challenges you are faced with. Just trust your sense, and if something in your life smells bad, take the necessary action to do away with it. The elephant showing up in your life is a reminder for you to remain loyal to those closest to you, in spite of anyone questioning their integrity, and that is a good time to renew your sense of connectedness to the divine. Call on the elephant when you are feeling alone and isolated from any sense of family or community, or when there are mental, emotional, or physical obstacles in your path that seem to block you from achieving your goals or following your mission. Calling on the elephant is also beneficial when you are feeling tired, weak, or depressed and want more energy and vitality, or when you want to feel more confident and want to increase your libido and encourage romantic feelings. Calling on the elephant is also beneficial when you find yourself in a position of power and responsibility, one that requires you to be a strong and effective leader. People with the elephant animal totem are brilliant and often make excellent researchers or scientists. Elephant people have deep emotions and will respond to those feelings from a place of inner knowing, and their family is essential to them, especially the very young and the very old. Elephant people always have a soft spot for the weak and the helpless, and loyalty is their strong suit, and they will remain loyal in spite of difficult circumstances in all situations. If the elephant is your animal totem, then you have an insatiable hunger for knowledge and continually seek to understand things, and you are at your best doing some kind of political or social work, or otherwise being in a responsible position of public service. Elephant people have an innate capacity for drawing on ancient wisdom and communicating this wherever appropriate, and once they set their mind to something, there is nothing that will stop them from obtaining their goal. To dream of an elephant means that you need to be more patient or more understanding of others at this time, and it could also mean that there is a memory that you have been holding on to for too long, and now it's time to let go of the past. On the other hand, to dream of the elephant can mean that you have an introverted character. If you're riding an elephant in your dreams, it indicates that you are in control of your subconscious and the aspects that you once feared. To dream that you are afraid of the elephant means that there is an enormous problem that you are scared to confront. A dream in which you are the elephant means that you need to make your opinions and views known, and that you need to be more vocal and voice your ideas more often. I have a great many videos now on many different topics, so I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.